They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going on. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan State Spartans offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Mass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, the ground game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Boilermakers in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's caught. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yep.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things he can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, the guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He's throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UCF is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 10 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in, it's Smith. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just a little off. Incomplete. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They booted away on fourth down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Branch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sparty. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34, Purdue, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Trying play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The give on the inside. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the tight end. He's brought down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.